I'm Holly Dixon with Timeless Interiors. Welcome to another episode of Timeless Interiors. We're in beautiful Hilton Head Plantation, showcasing a spec home on 5 wing shell. We're getting the final touches just completed on the home so we can move in and start the staging. But I want you to come along inside with me and take a look at this home before we put the furniture in. Everyone knows you, Morgan. You do all of the stagings with me and are my side companion on every one of the TV shows. Now, Hey Good Home builds a beautiful home. This is a very interesting, very scaled home in Hilton Head Plantation. What are your thoughts on this home?
I think this is a nice home. It's a great, the builder is wonderful. And the details of the house are beautiful, as you can see by the barn door behind us and some of the other details going throughout the house. The trick with this house, though, I think, and Holly and I discussed this, is going to be scale. So we need to make sure that the furniture is proportionate to the house. Although it's got a great flow to it, we want to make sure that it looks open and airy like a Hilton Head home should.
You know, one of the interesting things, as we met with the builder, they said they want to make sure that we incorporate the mixed metals. Mixed metals are a very popular feature, and some people are afraid to use the golds and silvers together. She used almost a color on the walls that is reminiscent and leans more towards the golds, but we're accenting with all the silvers. So we want to hit that as we set up the home and show people how they can mix those metals and how beautiful they look together. A lot of people are afraid to do that.
Yes, the same way they are with color.
Yes.
But anything goes today's design world. So as long as, but there is a formula and we can help you with that at Timeless Interiors.
Absolutely. Well, come on, let's take a look at more of the home. Well, I do love this master bathroom. We've got natural light. We've got all of the right elements combined. I think that this is a beautiful and substantial bathroom for anyone, and closet as well. Morgan?
Yes, I love the way the tiles, they've got the 12 by 24 tiles running lengthway the way they should. It's going to elongate the space and make the space look bigger. It's going to be a great staging for us.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to love this home.
I know. It is a charming, charming home. All right, well, let's go look at some more. Morgan, I like this bonus space. We've got a sitting area outside of another bedroom. We'll try to make this maybe the grandkids or the younger kids' room and section of the house up here. Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think out here for when they play and watch TV, have adult space downstairs and kids space domain up here.
All right, so we're gonna set up an office. We're gonna have the master is gonna be a king. We're going to have a queen room and the twin room up here for the kids and the grandkids and the play area. So Morgan, the challenge for us is going to be scale in this home. So we've got to really maximize every inch just like the builder did to showcase it properly.
Absolutely, and as you said, scale is going to be important.
I am so excited to get the furniture in and show you the big reveal. So stay tuned. When we come back, you're going to see all of the selections in place. Welcome back to Timeless Interiors, and here we are for the big reveal in Hilton Head Plantation, where we've set up this beautiful spec home for Hey Good Homes. I'd like to take you inside so you can meet the owner of Hey Good, and we could talk a little bit more about what we've done design-wise to suit the style and needs of this very specific home. Well, before we talk to Jim, the builder of Hey Good Homes, I wanted to talk with Morgan a little bit about some of the selections, and one of our favorite pieces is right here in the entry.
I love this entry piece, and it's so unique. It comes out of Europe. Nobody else is going to have it, and it's one of the things that I love about our store is that we get these fantastic pieces of furniture in here that are one of a kind, two of a kind, but nobody else will have them, and they're so unique and can really set the tone for that unexpected element in a house. For instance, this has those barn doors that slide back and forth with shelving, and it's solid wood. So it can be suitable for an entryway, it can be in a bedroom, it can be in an occasional room, it can be in a bonus room, it can go in office, anywhere you want it to be.
One of the things, we had a client come into the showroom just a few days ago, and she said, I don't have any black metal in the area where this piece would go. Are you sure it's going to match? And I said, I bet you when you bring it home, you're going to see the black accents that kind of come out. And sure enough, she bought the piece because she loved it. She come back into the showroom and she said, I didn't realize my lighting had black metal on it. She said my hardware on several other pieces, my lamp in the other room, and it really all came together. So mixing and matching and coordinating those different styles, little bit different color, it really, really hits the mark. You've got the gray, you've got the lighter tone wood, you've got the metal, so we have different textures coming together, and it's a perfect piece for almost everywhere in a home. It could be in a master bedroom, it could be in the living room, entry, anywhere in a spare bedroom. A fabulous, fabulous style to build out from and coordinates with everything. Well, I want to welcome Jim Kenny, and he is the owner of Hey Good Homes. And Jim, it's really been a pleasure to kind of outfit this beautiful home that you've done in this area. I know you're new to this area, but you're not new to the business. 22 years. Tell us a little bit about Hey Good Homes.
Well, we started 22 years ago in Wilmington, North Carolina, and we chose to name it after my great-great-grandfather, Johnson Haygood, who football stadium, the Citadel, is named after him. So we have South Carolina heritage. My mother was born here. And 2 years ago, we wanted to expand our business. We build in Wilmington right now. We have about 60 houses under construction. We wanted to expand our business, and my wife had always wanted to live in Hilton Head. She worked here in the summer as a college kid, and her aunt lived down here. So we came down here 2 years ago, built our own house in Sea Pines, and then this is our first available home in Hilton Head Plantation.
Well, you've built a beautiful, nice, crisp, low country home here in Hilton Head Plantation, and that is certainly a fact because it sold immediately.
Yeah, we were blessed. It did sell very, very quickly. And you know, my wife's a smart one, Troy. She designs all of our houses. She designed her very first floor plan when she was 5. It hangs in our corporate offices in Wilmington, so we get to show our customers that come in there to our offices there the very first plan. And so she's really the talented one. And when I'm having a good day, I'm following all my instructions.
That's a smart man.
Happily married man.
Yes, yes. Well, Troy did a great job with the selections. We reviewed them before we put the furniture in, but it's so nice to come in, do the finish and polish after someone's done such a great job with the selections like she does.
Yes.
And I want to know, what was your reaction when you walked in the door and saw what we've done?
Oh, I thought it looked awesome. I was very happy when I first walked in, and Chris Lowe, our construction manager, was in here just doing some last little tidy up, and I was very, very pleased. I thought it looked really good.
Yes.
You could easily move in today.
Yes, yes. Now, Chris has been here on the island for
35 years.
Yes.
He's a native, but he has a Boston accent, so I'm not really sure how that works out.
Sometimes that's the way it goes around here.
Right.
Okay, well, I just wanted to meet with you, get your feelings on everything, and thank you for letting us be a part of your team. We look forward to many more projects working with you, and I'm going to grab Morgan and showcase a little bit more of the home. So, looking forward to the next one.
Thank you very much.
Don't forget about our new location on Bluffton Parkway. We've got a beautiful new facility that's over 50,000 square feet, where we've managed to put in 100,000 square feet of furnishings. You've got to come see all of the beautiful coastal selections. that we have available for immediate purchase. Morgan, one of the things that was so important in this home was scale. We had to look at scale in every space and make sure that we were adjusting so that the home feels spacious.
It is very important because although the room is tall and feels very spacious, the actual floor space is fairly tight for a main living room, but the scale is being so important. You know, we have to do interesting chairs, we did sofas, and of course the sofas are so great. Typically we like to have different elements in a room to make up a complete space, to make it successful. Within that space we like to have more interesting elements. And in this case we've got two chairs which are very interesting, and normally they would be on the back side of the wall so you walk into the face of them. But in this case they have such beautiful windows here, and the fireplace being off balanced, we wanted to set that a little different. So you come into the back of the chairs, which are still very interesting, and with the pattern of the birds, and then you see a sofa, and we chose a very select, very contemporary track arm sofa.
One of the things that you'll notice is how brilliantly the entry console, the barn door console, blends. We've got the grays, we've got the charcoals, we've got the yellows. It carries into this space. We see that it's repeated on the back of the chairs, the front of the chairs, and we've tied in the floor with all of the browns in the console. We've tied in with the rugs, we've tied in with the end tables. So your floor kind of comes up and is tied together with the metal elements. And we've also got the repeat of the same brown woods with the slats that matches the barn console. So we're repeating those elements, and again, even in those bar stools, they repeat the same elements, the same colors, and even textures. So I love how this all came together. And you're right, one thing that people don't realize enough is at Timeless Interiors on Bluffton Parkway, I want you to know that we special order and custom design furniture every day for clients. What you see is not only what you get at Timeless. We can order and we can individualize a sofa, a sectional, anything that you are needing. And you're right, Morgan, we have every option. Our many vendors that do upholstery that we order from have different arm styles. They have different feet styles. They have different cushion styles. So we sit you in 3 or 4 different sofas so we could see your comfort level. Do you want a spring down? Do you want a softer cushion? Do you want a deeper cushion? And then we customize based on your needs and your own personal style. So don't forget, at Timeless Interiors, there's a lot more than meets the eye. But this is a beautifully designed space, and it's very free-flowing, open. I love the scale and what you've done here, and I had a sneak preview of the master and the guest bedrooms. Scale was also important in both of those rooms, but come on along and take a look with us, and we'll tell you a little bit more about the design details in those rooms as well. Well, this guest bedroom is absolutely adorable. We couldn't have done better as far as coordinating and tying the front room elements into this front guest bedroom. Morgan, the colors, the styles, great low country, new looks, and I love how you played with the scale in this room as well and hit the mark. Tell me a little bit more about it.
Well, as you know, it's not our first rodeo. So what we did in this room, again, it's a smaller scaled space. We used smaller nightstands, and we only used one for this queen bed. But we did use a floor lamp that matched on the other side, and it's a tripod-based floor lamp, which is a little interesting and unusual for a lamp fixture. And we wanted to use a higher headboard so we can enhance the feeling and spaciousness of the room, so your eye goes up. And the colors are, again, are neutral and carry in, so people can easily flip out pillows and get a different look if they decide to change their mind at a later date.
Yes, and again, inspiration was the adorable pelican picture over here. and everyone loves that, and it brings us into the grays and the yellows and tied in all the colors that were already existing. And I love, again, how you hit scale, the mark of scale, in the next guest bedroom also. So let's take a look at that and take a look at the master after we return. We'll be returning right after the break. Stay tuned for more Timeless Interiors. Welcome back to Timeless Interiors. We've shown you the entry, we've shown you the living room and guest bedrooms. And now we'd like to show you the eating area, breakfast and dining, and a little bit about the outdoor. One of the things that you'll notice that we paid particular attention to was scale throughout this entire home, and we've had to do that again in the breakfast area. It was a wonderful treat to see this beautiful chandelier that Troy picked out, and we love the lights in the bar area as well. She's done a phenomenal job on selections, but we had to definitely work with those elements and tie in and coordinate things to complement the lighting. And I think that we nailed that completely with this selection of dining table. Morgan, tell us why we chose this one in this particular space.
Well, this table looks like it was made for this space. With the angular metals of the chandelier and the color tones in the metal, the table, the gray-brown table matches the floor, it matches the chandelier. It just seemed perfect for the space. Plus, it's got an unusual shape, which also mirrors the chandelier. And it has a leaf, so if you wanted to sit more, you could. But for every day, this is plenty of seating without looking like it's too big or too small. And you still get that round shape, but with a little different styling.
So there's all different ideas, there's different elements and tricks. We can help you design the look that's right for you and your home. Let's move along to the master bedroom. Morgan, this master bedroom is absolutely charming. And one of the things that I want to point out, we've been in the other rooms. We have one room with color as a guest. We have one guest room that's got a beautiful aged reclaimed headboard. And now we've brought in an upholstered, wonderful linen headboard, casual. We could take it any direction that we want, but this neutral with the teals is definitely spot on what everyone is looking for now in their bedrooms. And one of the things that I'm not sure that people realize with Timeless Interiors, when you stage with us, we take into consideration the entire market and all of the buyers in each individual area. Every plantation has its own look. Every home has its own style. You'll notice that we don't repeat these looks. We change them, and it's based on the style of each home. Low country, traditional, transitional, mix, and every room is individual. So many stagers repeat and use the same furniture, or they'll use a sofa maybe from a competitor that is a very less expensive sofa, just to show scale. We don't want to just show scale. With Timeless Interiors, we want someone to walk into the home and we're going to grab them with emotion because they're going to connect and relate with the colors and the style and the individuality of each of the spaces that we stage. It's one of the things I love the best about what you do and one of the challenges and how we excel.
Well, we represent quality homes and quality builders and quality people. So we want to put in quality furniture. I mean, our sofas and our furniture are 6-month kiln-dried hardwoods. There's no shortcuts taken. We are very transparent about our dealings. We want to make sure you have full understanding of where your money is going, and the looks for each house has to be separate because there's different buyers, markets, and different areas, and each house has its own feel. So we need to make sure everything is tailored perfectly to each house and each buyer.
That's what keeps us the team leaders in the marketplace. Some can copy our look, try to copy our look, but they never hit the mark because they don't have the quantity and all of the options that we have at Timeless Interiors on Bluffton Parkway. And remember, everything in every one of these homes that we showcase is for sale. You can buy these pieces and you can see so much more at Timeless Interiors. So remember, there's options galore for you. You're not going to be locked into any one style or idea. Well, the upstairs twin room turned out adorable again.
I like the space because it gives it more of a cottage feel, so it changes up from some of the rest of the house, but it still feels like it's part of the same home.
Well, that's fabulous, and the selection in the office is so perfect. The scale is ideal, and the colors coordinated absolutely perfectly.
I love the way that this has turned out. I love the magazine rack. It's probably my favorite detail with the old reclaimed wood. And also, you know, the slip-covered chair that you can just pull off and wash and throw it back on. And it just works out so well, and the pop of color in there just to add a little pizzazz to the space.
Yep, turned out great again. Well, here's another home in Hilton Head Plantation completed by Timeless Interiors. I love every detail and every space of this home. It's current and anyone could walk in with their suitcase and live here forever. We want you to remember, great designs aren't just a fad, they're timeless.